Hi, I'm Taylor Zompolis. My capstone is titled Us and Them, Digital Art Canvases. My client is Seaside High School, and my capstone advisor is Pat Watson. Problem statement. The problem is Seaside High School has the lowest graduation rate and test scores on the Monterey Peninsula. They are also unmotivated, and their arts are being cut from the schools. They have an education or a desire to further their education, but the resources are lacking. Solution. My solution was to help motivate the students by creating a 3-day workshop that would help incorporate the arts and help learn technology within the school district. It was also to kind of help them get inspired by the digital arts and maybe become interested in furthering their learning process into a career. My project was to create a workshop. The workshop would take place over 3 days here on campus, and I would teach them techniques in Photoshop as well as some other programs. The deliverables for my project were 3 digital art canvases that were created by the students. They worked on them for the 3 days and created layer upon layer, different size images, different images taken of themselves through the webcam, and different methods. The tools I used for this were Adobe Photoshop CS5, which has a lot of new brushes. We used Coral Painter and another demo, but Photoshop had the best brushes in order for the students to work with, a little bit easier of a program also. And then we used a webcam in order for the students to take images of themselves multiple upon multiple, because they could just delete the ones they didn't like. The inspiration from this project came from my class CST 428, which is a digital design workshop. Through this, we started doing a quick project. We focused on an artist and then created it whatever we wanted to do. I did digital art canvases based on the theme of different buildings in different cities around Chicago, San Francisco, and Monterey. These are 3 of the ones that I completed for that class. The growth of this came from me starting to work over the summer on my friends' images. They were annoyed with me taking pictures of them and then painting them and then slowly developing upon that. It developed my technique a little bit more, got more comfortable with using Photoshop instead of Coral Painter, and then it turned into a project. The workshop took place here. It was Seaside High School, and I worked with Stephen Russell's class, which was an art class. They had a 3-day course, and they took time out of their spring break to come here. We used mixed medias, which had ink and pastels, as well as we printed and scanned, put it back into the computer, and did layer upon layer. So each image takes about 25 different layers, adjusting the opacity, which is the see-through level of each one, and just so you get something you like. This is the first image. This is Jonathan. He is a freshman, so you can tell, freshman boy, typical. This is Audrey. She did hers based on mostly Photoshop with the brushes and a little bit of mixed media with the ink. And this is Karina. She's an 18-year-old senior. She did a lot of mostly Photoshop, nothing else, just brushes. What did I learn? I learned how to create a learning plan to keep high school students interested for 3 days, for 6 hours a day. Not easy to keep them off YouTube or Facebook. We also how to teach other people Photoshop. I can teach myself. I've been in classes, but never had to teach anybody how to do anything. So teaching high school students how to do it was a big learning process. I would like to thank Patrick Watson, Kevin Cahill, Stephen Russell and his awesome students, also my classmates of 400 and 401, my family and friends who put up with me during this time. Thank you guys. And if you have any questions, come see my poster festival, which is in 160. Thank you.